Hello everyone. In this session, we will learn about what is abstract class and interface in a Java programming. So let us start with an abstract method and abstract class. Basically, a class that is declared using abstract keyword is known as abstract class. It can have abstract methods as well as concrete methods. Abstract methods means methods without body, and concrete methods are regular methods we are using in a body. So a normal class cannot have abstract methods. Abstract method is a method in which only declaration is there in a base class and we have to define it in a derived class. Abstract method can never be final and static. We use abstract keyword to declare an abstract method. The base class in which abstract method is declared, we will call that class as an abstract class. An abstract class also contains abstract method as well as a regular method. Before going with an implementation of abstract method and class, so let us see why we need an abstract class. Let's say we have a class animal that has a method sound and the subclass of it like dog, lion, horse, cat, etc. So since the animals sound different from one animal to another animal, there is no point to implement this method in parent class. So this is because every child class must override this method to give its own implementation details, like lion class will say roar and in this method, and dog class will say woof. So when we know that all the animals child classes will and should override this method, then there is no point to implement this method in parent class. Thus making this method abstract would be the good choice, as by making this method we force all the subclasses to implement this method, and also we need not to give any implementation to this method in a parent class. That is, in short, we will only declare the methods in an abstract class and we will define that methods in a child class itself. So let us see with an example. Here, as I said, we will be having a class animal and that has a method sound, and subclasses of it like dog, lion will have the method have this method in parent class. So this is because every child class must override the method to give its own implementation detail. So here in this example, I have created one class and declared it as abstract. Because I had used keyword abstract, that class will be an abstract class. And in abstract class, as I said, only declaration is allowed and not a definition. So we had declared a method in an abstract class as abstract void sound. Sound is a method and it is declared as an abstract. So now the class animal has become an abstract class. The method sound, what will be doing, that method will be declared in a child class. Now another class has been created named as dog, and that is extended by an animal class. That means dog inherits from animal, and in that animal dog class we had defined a method sound, which is declared in a base class. And here in this method I have printed one statement, and in the new public static void main string args I have declared that in that main method I had created an object of derived class, that is dog class, and given call to a sound method, that is which is in an derived class but declared in a base class. So this is an example of abstraction. So mostly in basic language, abstraction is nothing but hiding details. Now you also see here we had hide details in a base class. That is, if you only see the base class, in that base class the method declared is void sound, and we didn't get what is in a sound method or what is doing, what we have to do. Nothing we had defined in a sound method. We had only declared that method. So we are hiding the details from another class. That is the main cause of abstraction. Hence we called it as an abstract or abstraction. Hope you have been clear with this example. Let us see another example where abstract class may contain regular method. In the last example we have seen that there was one abstract class and one abstract method. But remember, abstract class also contains abstract method as well as in concrete methods. Concrete methods means regular method, which does not have attached keyword abstract. So let us see this example. Here I have created one class named as round shape, and for that class I had given an abstract keyword. So that class will be an abstract class. In that abstract class, as we had seen that abstract class will only declare the methods and definition will be in a derived class. So here I have declared a method, abstract method, that is abstract void find area. Now find area is a abstract method. We have declared that method as an abstract with the help of abstract keyword. And there is another one method, that is void display method, and in that method we had printed one statement. Now this method is a regular method. We also can call concrete method. So we had declared that regular method in abstract class. It is permissible that we can declare regular methods in an abstract class. So abstract class can contain abstract methods as well as an regular methods. Let us see this example. As we have declared that abstract class round shape, in that we had declared one data variable, that is int radius, then two methods, that is first is abstract method and another is a regular method. Now we will see how a derived class is declared. Now this class sphere is extended from round shape, that is abstract class. When you have to derive something, or when we have to take something from a base class, then we will be using extend keyword, that is used in inheritance, you all know. So class sphere extends round shape, and in that round shape class I had declared one data variable, that float a. Then I have created an object of scanner class and another method like find area. Now find area method is already present in an base class with abstract keyword, so that method is an abstract method. So as I had said that abstract methods will be only declared in a base class and definition defined in a derived class. So base class it is only declared, and in a derived class, that is in a sphere class, it has been declared. So in a find area method, here the area is been found. A is equal to 3.14 into radius. So area of circle has been found here, and then that class is only declared in a base class and defined in a derived class. So in the main class we will be creating an object of derived class and giving call to a methods which are mentioned in a abstract class. So the methods which are mentioned are find area and display. So that two methods have been given here. So this is an example of an abstract class. Next we will see interface. Now an interface in Java is a blueprint of class. Interface is like a class in which only declaration of method is allowed, like we have seen in an abstract class. But there is a difference between an abstraction and an interface. Now interface is a mechanism to achieve abstraction, but can be only abstract method in Java interface and not method body. It is used to achieve abstraction and multiple inheritance in Java. You cannot achieve multiple inheritance without interface. So when you are using interface, we can achieve multiple inheritance. Interface can be an abstract method, but abstract method cannot be an interface. So now let us see why we use Java interface. So there are mainly three reasons to use interface. That is, it is used to achieve abstraction. By interface, we can support the functionality of multiple inheritance, and it can be used to achieve loose coupling. Now let us see how to declare interface. So an interface is declared by using interface keyword. Like in abstraction, we have seen that abstract class is declared with an abstract keyword. Similarly, in this case, interface is declared by using interface keyword. It provides total abstractions, means all the methods in an interface are declared with an empty body, and all the fields are public, static and final by default. A class that implements an interface must implement all the methods declared in an interface. So here in this example there has been shown that the declaration of an interface. So you see that public interface and name of the interface. Public keyword is used because interface can be public by default. So public interface and name of the interface, whatever you want to give, and in that there can be any final methods, any static methods and any number of abstract methods. So this is how a declaration is. Interface have the following properties, like an interface is implicitly abstract. You do not need to use abstract keyword while declaring interface. Remember that each method in an interface is also implicitly abstract. So the abstract keyword is not needed in an interface. Methods in an interface are implicitly public. Let us see an example. Here I had created one interface named as animal. Now just because it is an interface, I had written a keyword interface before the name of the class. So interface animal, and in that animal class I had declared two methods, that is void eat and void travel. So these two methods are only been declared in an abstract class, interface, but it does not have any declaration or any definition, but it will be in an derived class. So let us see the implementation of interface. As we see that in the base class, that is interface class, we had created one class interface animal, and in that we had two methods eat and travel. So in the derived class we had named that derived class as mammal int. So it will implement for an animal. Remember that whenever you are retrieving something from a base class into a derived class, and while using an interface, we will be using implements keyword. We will not be using extend keyword. Whenever you are using interface, remember that we will use implements keyword to extend the data from base class into a derived class. So in this derived class there will be three methods: public void eat, travel, and there will another method number of legs. So in this void eat and void travel, we have seen that these two methods are declared in an interface. So we had declared that methods in an interface, we will be defining that methods in an derived class. So here we had defined that, and we had created an object, and we had given call to that methods. So this is simple example of an interface. We also can extend the interface, like interface can extend another interface in the same way that a class can extend another class. Like we are extending our class by another class, we can create number of classes. Similarly, we can create multiple number of interfaces, and we can extend that interface into another interface. Like you can create two interfaces, and we can implement two interfaces into a derived class. So this is one of the advantage of interface. We can extend the interface. Next is extends keyword is used to extend an interface. So like we had seen that when you are taking something in a derived class from an interface, we will be using implement keyword, and when you are taking something from an interface into another interface, then we will be using extend keyword. So extends keyword is used to extend an interface, and the child interface inherits the methods of an parent interface. So like there are two interfaces, one is parent interface and another is child interface, and when child interface wants something from a parent interface, then we will be using extend keyword, and if a derived class is taking something from an interface, then we will be using implements keyword. Remember, this is very important when you have to use implements keyword and when to use an extend keywords. Thank you. I hope we had covered much in this session. In the next session, we will learn about the packages in a Java programming. In this session, we had seen that what is abstract methods, abstract class, what is interface, why to use interface, how interface is implemented, and extending interface. Thank you. If you have any queries, please message me. Thank you.